here, we are going to be playing some ranked knockout mode here. Now, I have not gotten a chance to play too terribly much knockout mode recently, so bear with me if we make some mistakes along the way. Alright, in Demons and Druids seems okay, but I think we can do better on a reroll. I'm kind of looking for some major alliances like Warriors and Trolls. That seems like a good combo. This allows us to have some good tanky frontline and some good damage dealers behind them, hopefully with the Trolls. Yeah, Gloves of Haste, that's a reasonable item in most cases here. It goes well on some of the Warriors who have very high attack damage, like Slarter. Has pretty high attack damage, so more attack speed is all the better. Do pick up a Dazzle 2-star, that'll provide a little bit of healing for our Warriors, and might as well pick up Pudge and Earth Spirit just on the chance that, I don't know, maybe we're going to go towards 6 Warriors? I don't know. The big problem with 6 Warrior compositions is that they really lack on damage output. They don't really deal a lot of damage, but hopefully with some maybe Trolls behind it, if we can find a Troll Warlord, for instance, that will solve some of those issues. Or just run a couple Trolls as is. Maybe we get some damage out of Slarter and the other guys here. Our opponent has 4 Savages, which is like a super strong meta composition in regular mode, and I presume it's just about as strong in knockout mode here. So probably going to take a loss here, as these Savages are just going to run us over. 2-star Dazzle actually pulling out quite a bit of damage output, thanks to his Shadow Wave ability when everyone's nice and stacked up adjacent to my melee units, but of course not enough in the end there to overcome 4 Savages. What a great start. For them, not for me. Alright, let's see what else we can pick up here on next round. For our Underlord, I've just been a big fan of Rabid Furball Enno as just a good default pickup in all cases here. Although healing support in Essex may have some appeal, but I think I just like Rabid Furball Enno. There's never a time when you don't want him, I guess. We can pick up Tusk here. If we want to go our own Savage kind of build, we pick up the Lycan. Let's use our free reroll, see what else comes up. There's some Warlocks, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Let's put in Tusk, and then also put in this Lycan here. And then move this Gloves of Haste over to Juggernaut, who can then be a little bit more centrally located to take advantage of his AoE Blade Fury ability. Or is it Battle? It's Blade Fury, right? Blade Fury, yes. Battle Fury is the item. Blade Fury is the Juggernaut ability. Okay, so we got our Savages, so hopefully Lycan and Tusk can pull a little bit of weight here. Tusk gets knocked out pretty quick, and Dazzle does get another cast off. That was really big. He did a ton of damage with that secondary cast. Will it be enough to win this fight? Looks like it will be, actually. Without that Dazzle cast, it might have been a different story. He didn't get one last cast off before he died. Lycan topping the DPS charts, just showing how exactly how strong Savage plus these Warriors are. So now we won't have a free reroll, but we could pick up Stonehall Cloak. That's a really good item, and yeah, I'm happy to pick that up. We already have 2 kills on Lycan, 3 on Juggernaut. Let's throw it on Lycan because he scales better with maximum HP thanks to his Shapeshift ability, which gives him bonus max HP. Can pick up Batrider here, and some of these options do contribute towards some of our alliances, but I don't really think I want to go with Omni Knight just because I've got some Knights, and I think we more want Warriors on the front line, if anything. I might spend a reroll or 2. We do find a Tiny. I'll throw that in over the Slarter here, and an Earth Spirit, although I don't know that I want to throw him in just yet over anything. Earth Spirit's still pretty weak unless you are playing Spirits, so I'm going to maybe avoid that for the moment. We do get a dual win, so Lycan now has plus 20 damage, so that's very nice. Especially if he does end up being our big late game carry. If we just went around like 6 Warriors plus Lycan, I bet Lycan, if we get him up to 3-star, can easily carry the late game on his own, especially if he's really tanky thanks to the Stonehall Cloak. So that's kind of my current idea on where I want to take this game. We will get to throw in the Earth Spirit here on this round. And I want to adjust so that my higher star units are closer to the middle, so they take, on average, more hits from the opponents here. We do see a pair of Lifestealers, and I gotta think, is that going to be worthwhile? Now, it would give me Brutes, but I don't think that's really where I want to go. It would give me Heartless with Pudge, but I kind of don't think Pudge is going to be staying in this build anyway. I just don't know if like that's the Heartless I really want to get in here. Especially if we're going to rely on somebody like Lycan to carry our late game damage output. I think we just might want to go with 6 Warriors plus maybe some Savages, maybe 2 more Savages if I can find them in the late game. Maybe Lone Druid and either Bristleback or Sand King or something like that. Especially if we get, you know, Juggernaut ramping up some brawny kills. But I don't think I really want to spend the gold on picking up Lifestealer. Brutes are just not exactly what I'm looking for. On the other hand, if I do get a 3-star Lifestealer, he's pretty insane. It is knockout mode. You know what? I'm going to pick up a Lifestealer. I just went through all that, but I'm like, wait a second. 3-star Lifestealer is probably the best unit in the game. And it's pretty likely to get that in knockout mode, so let's go with that. Not a huge fan of these items. Blade Mail's okay, so is Maelstrom. I thought we could do better. I was wrong. I guess we pick up Crystallis. Not great. Hey, there's another Lifestealer. That's pretty nice. And a Bristleback. So definitely want to throw in the Pudge here, and I think I may even use a reroll or 2. Maybe I should pick up the Witch Doctor actually. I missed that. I don't want these guys. I probably am actually just going to replace Batrider with a Troll Warlord at some point in the future. Yeah, maybe I could have actually even replaced something with this Lifestealer for just right now. I'll get him in for next turn. That Lifestealer would have been a lot better against this 3-star Bloodseeker, who is a menace, to say the least, in standard mode. And yeah, he's not dropping low anytime soon here in knockout mode. Alright. So maybe I misplayed this turn just a little bit here. Should have maybe thrown in the Lifestealer. But we'll rectify that mistake here. Get him in. I'm going to give him the attack speed bonus. And then kind of put him off to the side so he can kind of just walk in and do his life-stealing in peace. About to level up to 8 here, so we do find a 3-star Dazzle. That's pretty nice. I don't think I need Lunas. Juggernauts, sure. Witch Doctor would probably be a good replacement for Batrider if I can find him. There's a 3-star Lifestealer. Okay, that is exactly what we needed, and we get the Heartless bonus, so that's so good. I'm actually going to throw in Bristleback over the Tusk here, just so we can keep Brawnies and Savages. Or we get Brawnies and keep Savages, rather. And he's just a better individual unit. So it looks like 6 Warriors may not actually be happening, just because we're not really getting the Warriors outside of this Earth Spirit. So I'm more looking towards maybe just staying with this. This maybe getting up to 4 Trolls if I do find a Troll Warlord. Maybe then I end up with like 4 Warriors. That Troll bonus would also be really empowering to a Lifestealer who just really wants the fastest attack speed possible. And it looks like he is going to carry this late game fight. 3-star Lifestealer, so incredibly powerful. There's still one opponent on full HP here. There's that Savage Demon start. Oh my god, we found a Moon Shard. That's going to be insane on the Lifestealer. More attack speeds means more life stealing. So we're down to the top 3 here. It'll be close. Hopefully we can take out that top ranked opponent. We do find a Pudge. I'm also going to grab a Necrophos, just on the off chance we want to maybe get up to like 4 Heartless. Don't know if that's terribly realistic. There's also a Bristleback. Yeah, that's probably not that realistic, but definitely not going to go up to too many. Well, I don't think I need Earth Spirit regardless. Pick up a Bristleback here. I can put him in at some point next turn, assuming I don't want to go up to all the Warriors. I guess in theory we can replace Lycan if Lycan is not what we want to be doing. We can remove Lycan for the Bristleback. If Bristleback makes more sense just for the Brawnies. Since Juggernaut has a good number of kills racked up. We do get the win against the undefeated opponent, so it looks like Lifestealer is the truth. I'm really glad I decided and remembered that this was knockout mode, and so Lifestealer makes a lot of sense in this version. We can pick up the Necrophos, which is probably better than Pudge here, just especially because we grab healers as well with it. I'm not convinced that Slarder is what I want to be doing. Well, there's the Pudge. Alright, Pudge definitely over Tusk here. And then now, 4 Heartless is looking pretty darn appealing. Maybe over Trolls for the moment. Maybe if I can find a Troll Warlord, we can get that back in. I think his Bat Rider is probably not that appealing in the late game. Probably neither is. I just don't think. I'm just not seeing 6 Warriors being what I want to be doing. Oof. Opponent with the Assassin's really messing up my healing capabilities. You know, let's play this Lycan. Alright, what item do I want? Radiance. It's pretty good on somebody like Pudge who's going to be surviving for quite a while. Sure. Alright, let's adjust our formation here to move everybody back except this Pudge so we can hopefully grab a little bit of aggro. Let's move this Gloves Faced over there, pick up a Slarder. I don't think I actually want 4 Savages. Actually, 4 Savages would probably be really good. That Lone Druid. Or we can grab Disruptor. Disruptor seems quite strong as well. Another Necro, maybe? Yeah, not quite. Yeah, probably don't need the Witch Doctor. Oh, there's the Bristle. If we do survive one more turn, we got a 3-star Bristleback to throw in when we hit level 10. Looks like we probably will here. It looks like we're pretty good against this opponent. The question is, will this be enough? Oh wait, maybe we're not the... Oh no, we are good. Okay. Lifestealer is still alive. So we're solid. If Lifestealer is alive, we win the fights. Alright, so we can throw in a Bristleback here just as a solid individual unit. And we're down to a 1v1. Perfect. Throw in the Bristle, and let me just... is there any... Could cut a Brawny for another Savage. I don't think it's that worth it. Let's just reroll a little bit here. Yeah, an Axe might be worthwhile. Oh, okay. 3-star Necro. Sweet. What are we up against? I think this is pretty much what I want it to be in terms of like formation. Maybe I could have cut this Tusk for like a Tidehunter, or hopefully, I wish I had found a Troll Warlord. Unfortunately did not, so... But I could have cut that Tusk for a Troll Warlord to keep the Warrior buff and also grab Trolls along the way, but did not find it. But it does not look like it's going to matter because our super powerful Lycan and Lifestealer 3-stars are just really pulling in the work here, and it gets us to take down the win, so sweet. Getting first place here with the first knockout mode game I've played in a long time, so really glad to continue our winning ways. Good comp, always focusing on the powerful 3-star units, the Lifestealer, the Lycan, even things like Juggernaut, doing a lot of work there in the late game. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.